I look at this as a responsibility. I get a chance to go out there and serve and help people figure out what it's going to take for them to find financial peace of mind, so they can be independent, so they can be liberated, so they get a chance to live the life that they were actually put here to live. So let's go do it.
Mel is a highly sought-after financial expert who currently works with many of the top thought leaders in the world, helping them turn their advice and wisdom into products and businesses.
He helps entrepreneurs bring their businesses to the world and live the lifestyle that they want. He's worked with and shared stages with a long list of Fortune 500 companies, as well as beacons in the personal development industry.
#1 best-selling author in this house, the founder of Business Breakthrough Academy, Given Experts Academy. Welcome to Mr. Mel Abraham.
Money is really a difficult topic because it's emotional, it's personal. You'll watch people that will forsake their health, their relationships for money. They'll forsake their ethics for money. But the fact is that we demonize the money in the process and we don't want to talk about it. But it's not the money that's the issue. Money is agnostic. It's a tool. And just like any tool, that hammer can build or it can tear it down.
Really helped me to not only understand how I can make my money work for me, but he helped me understand that it can be oddly fulfilling to do that and to set your finances up in a way that not only works for you now, but works for you all the time and works for you in the future.
Hey there, I'm James Wedmore. I'm a business coach and I run events to help teach my clients about business. And before the pandemic, I was actually doing 20 events a year. And one of the speakers that I always bring onto my events is the one and only Mel Abraham. And it's for two main reasons. First of all, he's an unbelievable speaker and storyteller. He knows how to bring out the emotion of the audience. And even when I've heard his stories several times, he makes me cry every single time. But there's a lot of speakers out there that know how to do that, but can't really bring the meat. They got the sizzle, but they don't have the steak. They don't bring the substance or the content. And Mel knows how to bring both. Every time he speaks, he shares tactical, actionable items that I can apply, whether it's in my business, in my life, or even in my finances. And it's for that reason that I always have Mel at one of my events.
When Mel presents, it's not just a keynote. It's not just a presentation. It's literally his heart on stage. While he teaches a lot about money, he also teaches a lot about purpose and meaning and joy and how they're actually integrated, intertwined together, which is one of the reasons I had to bring Mel on my stage to make sure that at Transform You Live, well, we did exactly what we set out to do, which is transform lives.
When we give people the path to financial peace of mind, they're going to find that they're more productive, they're happier, and they're more generous. And when we have people that are more generous and happier, life is better. Happier employees are less likely to leave. They're going to be more into their work. They're going to be more dedicated to the mission of the company, and they're going to be more productive. All this translates to a bigger bottom line. What I found is that most entrepreneurs, they're building a house of cards and they don't even realize it. See, they come to their business with the expectation that their business is going to give them freedom. But see, the business really wasn't meant to give you freedom. The business was truly meant to have an impact, to create a solution for a problem out in the world and to create cash flow. I was a single full-time dad since my son was 6 years old. And all I could think about is, did I do the right thing for Jeremy? Did I do the right thing to take care of him? And I knew that because of my business background, I structured it right. We'll talk about that later. I structured it right that financially he'd be taken care of. But did I give him the tools? Did I give him the skills? Did I give him what he needed to live a life that was fulfilling? He was an entrepreneur already. He started his business at 16 years old. But did I give him the tools to say, how do I create a business that doesn't suck the life out of me, that gives me life, that is purposeful and profitable at the same time? And I didn't like the answer. Jeremy comes running in. He's 6 years old at this time. He comes running in. He goes, Daddy, 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 I drew a picture of you at school today. And I knelt down and I grabbed this picture in blue felt tip pen. And there I was, standing in front of two computer screens, with a phone in each ear and another one ringing. And I realized that I'd been screwing it up. I realized that the challenge is that I could have used it as an excuse. I could have looked at it and said, but kid, this is for us. This is how we're going to be able to pay the bills. This is how you get a chance to go to these schools and do these trips. I could have talked about the prophets. He didn't need the prophets. He needed the presence. And what I realized really quickly is that this whole thing that we've been sold about work-life balance is a myth. See, everything we do is about life. It's not about balance, it's about harmony.
Balance insinuates that what you're going to do is you're going to have one weight over here, you're going to have a counterweight over here, and they're forces that are working against each other. You can't live in a work bucket for 8 or 10 hours and then go home and expect to live in a different personality. It's not about work-life balance, it's about work-life harmony. Everything's got to work together because every choice you make, money, business, personal, they're all life choices. They affect lives.
See, often I talk about affluence. Some people confuse affluence with opulence. That's not really what we're talking about. Affluence has got 4 things to it. An affluent life, at first, is a meaningful life. That means the individual has the joy, the internal joy, the excitement, the ability to live their life, and they feel like they're doing what they were meant to do. And the second part of that is that it's an impactful life. That they're making a difference, that what they do matters, that the way they're living a life leaves the world a better place. And then it's a fruitful life. That they're actually bringing money in, that they get a chance to live the life that they want because they have the financial peace of mind to make it happen. And the fourth part of being affluent is that it's a peaceful life. That they've lived in alignment with their values, with their calling, with what they believed they were here to do, and that they're peaceful knowing that the people that they care about, the causes that they care about, the missions that they're on are taken care of. That to me is an affluent life. And this season of my life is really focused on whether they're employees or entrepreneurs, how do we show them the pathway to affluence and financial independence?
See, it's not the money that matters, it's the moments that matter. And I would throw this question to you. I would ask this question to you. Do you control the moments in your life? See, because wealth shouldn't be measured in money. It should be measured in time. How much of your time do you own? The reason we want the money is so I can buy back the time. The reason we want the money is so I can shut things down for 2 years and heal. I want you to realize the way you buy back the moments, the way you get the moments back into your life is this, is that you build a money machine, because it's the only way to have a richer lifestyle, a deeper impact, and complete freedom.
Let's have a conversation around living an affluent and financially independent life so you can live the life that you were meant to live, be more generous, be more productive, and have the impact you deserve to have.